Picture a man who has turned the tide of his life into a tsunami of success. That man is Andrew Tate. This is a man who has not only become wealthy, but has also become a figure of influence, albeit a polarizing one. Andrew Tate's wealth is substantial, gathered from a variety of sources. His lifestyle, opulent and luxurious, is a testament to his financial success. From high-end cars to luxurious mansions, Tate's lifestyle is the very picture of affluence. But his wealth is not just material. It includes a vast network of influence, reaching into homes and classrooms, affecting the minds of young and impressionable men. Tate's influence, though, is not without controversy. His views, particularly those reflecting a misogynistic perspective, have been met with both adulation and criticism. This duality has only served to escalate his fame and notoriety, making him an even more talked-about figure. But it isn't just his views that have made him a controversial figure. Reports of his alleged involvement in a sex trafficking ring and his current pretrial detainment in Romania add to the enigma that is Andrew Tate. Yet, despite these allegations, his followers remain steadfast, seeing him as an epitome of masculine energy. Beyond his fame and influence, Andrew Tate's wealth also comes from his ventures in the world of cryptocurrencies. In an era where digital currencies are becoming more mainstream, Tate has managed to ride the wave, further adding to his substantial wealth. Yet, Andrew Tate's wealth and success did not materialize out of thin air. It is the result of a journey filled with struggles, transitions, and controversial decisions. His story is not just about the end result, but about the path he took to get there. It's a tale that encompasses the highs and lows, the victories and the controversies. Now, let's dive into the journey that led Andrew Tate to this pinnacle of wealth. Every success story starts somewhere, and Andrew Tate's began amidst hardship. Born into a life that was far from a fairy tale, Tate faced a myriad of challenges from an early age. These struggles, however, served as the crucible that forged his indomitable spirit and unyielding determination. He was no stranger to adversity, and this familiarity with the harsh realities of life became the fuel that propelled him towards success. Tate's journey to the top was far from a straight line. His early life was fraught with trials and tribulations, yet he never allowed his circumstances to dictate his future. Instead, he chose to rise above them, transforming each obstacle into a stepping stone towards his dreams. From a young age, he exhibited an uncanny knack for combat sports, a talent that would later become instrumental in his journey towards wealth and fame. His journey in the world of kickboxing was not without its share of hurdles. Yet, undeterred by setbacks, Tate persevered, honing his skills, refining his strategy, and cultivating an unyielding spirit of resilience. His tenacity was rewarded when he clinched the world championship title in kickboxing. This victory was more than just a testament to his prowess in the ring. It was a symbol of his ability to conquer adversity, a quality that would prove invaluable in his future endeavors. The grit and determination he displayed in his kickboxing career laid the foundation for his subsequent ventures, demonstrating his capacity to take on challenges head-on and emerge victorious. This period of his life was not only a testament to his physical strength, but also a reflection of his mental fortitude. The discipline, focus, and resilience he cultivated during his kickboxing days were instrumental in shaping his mindset. These attributes became the cornerstone of his approach to life and business, equipping him with the tools necessary to navigate the uncertain waters of entrepreneurship. But the world of kickboxing was just the beginning for Andrew Tate. As he hung up his gloves, he set his sights on a new arena, one that promised even greater challenges and rewards. The world of business beckoned, and with a world championship under his belt, Andrew Tate was ready to conquer new arenas. From the ring to the realm of business, Andrew Tate's fighting spirit remained indomitable. Leaving the kickboxing world behind, he dove headfirst into the rough-and-tumble world of entrepreneurship. This was a new kind of fight, one where the punches were financial risks and the knockout blows were business failures. But just like his previous battles, Tate was ready to give it his all. His first venture was a high-risk gamble, a tech startup in a fiercely competitive market. It was a bold move, one that would either catapult him to success or send him spiraling into failure. It was a tough fight, and this time, the opponent was not another boxer, but market dynamics, investor expectations, and the ever-looming threat of bankruptcy. In the end, the venture didn't take off as expected. But in true Tate fashion, he didn't let this setback knock him out. Instead, he picked himself up, dusted off the failure, and used it as a stepping stone to learn and grow. He learned about the importance of market research, the power of a strong team, and the necessity of a robust business plan. His initial foray into business may have been a stumble, but it was a stumble that taught him valuable lessons. It was these lessons that he carried forward into his next venture, a venture that would mark the beginning of his journey as a successful entrepreneur. Tate's resilience was remarkable. He treated each failure not as a setback, but as a stepping stone towards success. He understood that in the world of business, just like in the ring, you have to be willing to take punches, to fall, and most importantly, to get back up and keep fighting. Armed with experience and a relentless drive, Andrew Tate was on the cusp of breakthrough. His journey was a testament to the fact that transitioning from one field to another is never easy. But with resilience, determination, and an unyielding spirit, it's possible to carve out a path to success. As Andrew Tate's wealth grew, so did his fame and infamy. This former boxing champion turned influencer didn't just move into the world of entrepreneurship, he stormed into it, turning heads and raising eyebrows. His persona was larger than life, his words often contentious and his actions undoubtedly controversial. Yet in the strange universe of social media, controversy often equates to visibility and visibility to success. Andrew Tate knew how to play the game. His social media posts were anything but mundane. They were provocative, sometimes raw, often bordering on offensive. But they drew attention, they sparked conversations, they made him a figure impossible to ignore. His beliefs, his opinions, his catchphrases seeped into homes, into classrooms, influencing impressionable minds. For some, he was a figure of admiration, an epitome of masculine energy. For others, he was a symbol of blatant misogyny. But for Tate, all of it was publicity, and all publicity was good. His influence was far-reaching, his words echoing in the minds of young boys, shaping their perception of masculinity. The controversy he stirred was not without consequences. Teachers reported an increase in disrespectful behavior towards female teachers. Parents were concerned about the questionable content their children were consuming. Yet, Tate's promise of personal development and success continued to attract young minds. His involvement in a sex trafficking ring, his pre-trial detainment in Romania, the accusations leveled against him, they all added to his notoriety. Yet they also added to his fame, his visibility, his influence. His controversial persona was not just a byproduct of his journey to wealth. It was a carefully crafted strategy, a tool he wielded with precision to keep himself relevant, to keep himself in the spotlight. Embracing controversy, Andrew Tate had become a phenomenon, but his journey was far from over. Andrew Tate's path to wealth was unconventional, to say the least. His journey to financial prosperity was a blend of grit, audacity, and an uncanny knack for spotting opportunities where others saw none. Tate's first foray into the world of business came with an online venture, a platform that capitalized on his growing social media presence. Despite the contentious nature of his online persona, his business thrived, appealing to a demographic that resonated with his unfiltered, often controversial perspectives. As his wealth grew, so did his appetite for investments. He ventured into the world of cryptocurrency, a bold move at a time when digital currencies were still viewed with skepticism. His gamble paid off, with the surge in cryptocurrency value adding significantly to his net worth. But his wealth generation didn't stop there. Tate's entrepreneurial spirit led him to dabble in multiple income streams. From investments in tech startups to real estate, his portfolio was as diverse as it was profitable. He understood the power of diversification and wasn't afraid to take calculated risks. His approach to wealth creation was unique, reflecting his distinct worldview. Money, for Tate, was not just a means to an end, but a tool for freedom. He believed in the power of financial independence and propagated the idea that anyone could achieve it with the right mindset and relentless determination. Yet, it's important to remember that his journey was not without controversy. His wealth was often viewed as a manifestation of his divisive ideologies, and his success was seen by some as a triumph of a problematic persona. Despite the controversies, it's undeniable that Andrew Tate's approach to wealth creation was successful. He went from being a relatively unknown figure to a wealthy entrepreneur, demonstrating that unconventional paths can sometimes lead to extraordinary outcomes. And thus, Andrew Tate, the man who started with nothing, stands today as a symbol of wealth and success.